The ambition of every 16-year-old around the world is to be an influencer. It is the number one global ambition of every 16-year-old in the world. Many of them will succeed. Many of them won't reach 100 million followers, but I believe if you have 10,000 people that wildly follow you, there's a business to be had there. Now, if you want to make $4 million a year, will you be able to do that on the back of 10,000 people? Probably not. That's going to come down to the ambition and capabilities of the humans. But there are a lot of people I'm looking at right now who, if they were born today, would probably end up being an influencer versus what they're doing for a living now, and would be willing to give up some of the money for a lot more happiness.
All right, so the reason why I was playing that particular one is to give you context that like a couple of weeks back, while I was being interviewed on Siddharth Rachekar's platform, I mentioned an example, and I gave this example on one of my podcast episodes as well earlier, and fortunately I said this 10,000 number because I've always been into that 10 game, right? This 10,000 number is so fancy, or like the 10 period is so fancy. I'll tell you how. Let's pick up 10 years window, right? To build a very significant business, you require at least 10 years. You pick up any business. The biggest right now are Apple and Amazon. Let's pick them, all right? At least 10 to 20 years were being invested by the founders to make it that big or that significant. So let's pick 10 years. Now, in 10 years period, if you as a human right now in this digital age are able to influence at least 10,000 people, right? Just 10,000 people. And out of those 10,000 people, all 10,000 people are purchasing at least 1 lakh rupees worth of products from you, not just in 1 month or 1 year, but in entire 10 years. That becomes 100 crores. And 100 crores is, I guess, 1 billion, all right? So isn't that great? Isn't that great of an amount? Because a lot of times people just think that they want to make $1 billion, $1 million. Let's not take even like $1 billion. Let's just take $1 million. Like $1 million is 7 crores. So now if you're making 100 crores in 10 years, that means you have made 10 crores per year on average. That means you have made more than $1 million a year. That's how you calculate. To make $1 million a year necessarily doesn't mean that you have to make it in the first year itself once you start. You have to make an average in the long term, and then obviously it will depend upon your capabilities, it will depend upon your investments, how good you are at making money out of money as well. Once you start making money, are you reinvesting in your business? Are you reinvesting that in some stocks of Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, Tesla, whatever might be the working? I mean, I don't know what you're what you are right now doing, or when you're watching this particular video. Right now, while I'm doing this is December 2020, and almost like if I were you, and which is something which I'm already doing, I'm already investing in stocks right now, but US global stocks. I have invested in Amazon, I have invested in Tesla, I have invested in Netflix, I have invested in Facebook, I have invested in Palantir kind of company, which is like pharmaceutical, medicinal, something kind of company. You can just search for it. I have invested in Salesforce, Microsoft, I've invested in Walt Disney. Like, I'm just telling you. Now, I'm not going to look at the incremental value of this particular stock share prices instantly. I'm just looking forward what they will become in 2030. That's the goal, 10-year long window. So right now, if I have invested, let's suppose, and that's something now depends upon you. Every single month, if you are earning more money, you can reinvest that in your stocks, reinvest in the business, reinvest in your advertisement so that you can do more branding ads, reinvest in your people, you can scale your team. If you are a personal branding guy, you can scale your content team, you can hire more people. Like, that is what is reinvesting in your business. But right now, the profits or the income levels or the revenue might not be that much significant as compared to what you are actually thinking in the 10-year long window. All right. So that's something which you have to understand. And I'll just pray to you. All right. Rather than requesting, I pray to you. I pray in front of you that please, 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 making crores of rupees and having that thought is perfectly fine. There is no harm. It is not a crime to make more money and be selfish about your business and all those things. But how you are making that, and in what kind of period, or in what kind of goals, whether you are empowering the community, whether you are empowering the audience or your customers, where your product service, not just content, product service as well, is it like empowering for your community or not? Like pick up this toothpaste, Sensodyne. All right, the Sensodyne toothpaste which is there is for people who have sensitivity. Wow, sensitivity. Yeah, I said it correct. Sensitivity. All right. So my mom has that. My dad also has that. So they are using Sensodyne, and now they are just in love with that. So the LTV, the lifetime value of Sensodyne, like if the Sensodyne toothpaste, I don't know the price right now, but because whenever I go, I don't just buy one toothpaste. I might just go and buy plenty of things, and I'll just swipe my card. So I don't know the exact price of an individual product. But let's assume that the toothpaste is worth 50 rupees. Let's calculate that. All right, and if that 50 rupees toothpaste, probably every single month we need one toothpaste, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, at times mom and dad brings that, at times I bring it. So let's pick up 50 rupees. All right, 50 rupees per month, and that would be like a 12 into 5, that is 60. All right, so that would be 600 rupees now. 12 into 50, 600 rupees. All right, 600. Let's just calculate overall average 1000 rupees worth of product we are buying as a family from that toothpaste company, which is Sensodyne. 1000 rupees per year. So in 10 years, if there is no brand and we are just loyal to that company, just like we buy shoes from Nike, or we buy laptops of Apple, we buy this and that, blah blah blah, XYZ things. Similarly, let's assume that we buy this toothpaste from Sensodyne, 1000 rupees per year, and in 10 years, obviously that would become 10,000 rupees. So 10,000 is the LTV, lifetime value of us for that brand Sensodyne in 10 years. And now if they are able to acquire, which they are already they might already be doing it. They might already be having more than 1 lakh customers. Don't you feel so? Comment below if you feel so, that they have more than 1 lakh customers right now already, Sensodyne, right? So now just imagine, they already have this 1 lakh. 1 lakh into 10,000 is what? 100 crores. So they are anyway making 1 billion in like overall revenue. Now this is very small for a brand like Sensodyne and big brands, big FMCG brands. Now they have also launched their toothbrush, which is like unique, and my mom and dad wants that. So once again the LTV increases. All right, so it will no more remain 10,000 now. It will become like overall close to 50,000 in soon, because in 10 years they will bring up more and more products if the company scales big. So that's how you have to think for the 10 years gap. So this 10,000 is kind of a magical number for me when I think of any kind of business. Being a digital branding guy, or digital branding beast, I would say, I always keep on thinking like this. For my company, for my agency, for my content team, for my own branding, for the things which I do. I don't care how many people are right now or how many views I'll get on this particular piece of content. What I'll care is if 10 people are making sense out of this piece of content, those 10 people are now gonna wait for my future piece of content. Out of those 10, if 10 now are being loyal for the at least like entire 1 year, at least 2021, and if those 10 people are buying 10,000 rupees product passively without me pitching them, so that becomes my passive income. All right, 10 into what? 10,000, that becomes 1 lakh added to my revenue overall. Now this is very small thing which I have told you. All right, the magic of passive income and the magic of LTV, lifetime value, when you focus as a brand, is in this kind of 10,000. I mean, this is just a hypothetical number. You can just take any number for your business. It can be 132. If your business product is worth, let's say, $100,000 as an annual contract, and you're a software SaaS company, let's say, and you just have 100 clients or even 10 clients per year, then 10 into 100,000 is what? Like, just imagine what kind of money you are making, millions of dollars. So that's what you have to think, depending upon your product, service, what is the cost, average cost of product in your company. If you have a line of products, that's it. All right. So once again, 10,000 kind of number is a magical number for my brand, for my business. And that is how I look for any particular thing in my life. All right. Hope this brings value. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this, and do you have any goals? Do you have any of those kind of numbers for your business brand? Do let me know. Share this with your friends so that they also understands LTV, the importance of LTV versus just focusing on number of views and likes and comments and blah 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 bullshit social media metric numbers. All right, take care. I'll see you in the next episode.